A thread by Brian Cates. Carlos Osuita just reminded me of one of the most fake and irritating things about Joe Biden. His fake laughter shtick. Whenever Biden is cornered with a hard question, he does one of two moves. He gets angry and combative, or he does this. When a reporter or a voter asks him an embarrassing question, we've all seen Biden get instantly angry and start yelling about dog faced pony soldiers and challenging the person to a push up contest and other crap. But his other go to move is to dismiss the person with laughter. It's a power play done by incredibly arrogant people, and Biden has learned this trick well. Either blow your top and get the person to back off because they personally attacked you by asking you a legitimate question, or this. Act like the question is so absurd and it's just so damn ridiculous that this person even asked you this question. It's so funny, bone ticklingly funny, you can just throw your head back, laugh at the person, and not answer the question and move on, which is what Biden does. Now, most people don't know how to react when they ask a question and the other person responds with over the top hostility or over the top laughter. They haven't given it any thought and they really aren't ready for it. What often happens is they lose their train of thought. Note one thing that's never mentioned much since Trump became president: his debates with the witch. There's a reason for that, and it's going to become apparent if he and Biden do have any debates. The media liked to say that Trump lost every debate with her. Nonsense. Hillary already tried both these tricks on Trump repeatedly during their debates back in 2016. When she tried to blow her top and act all offended, or she tried to laugh off the few tough questions moderators or Trump asked her, Trump wasn't distracted. This is my favorite picture from the Trump-Clinton debates. Clinton was asked a tough question, and she's right in the middle of acting about how ridiculous it is. She's been asked this, and look at Trump. Her ha 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 act isn't working. He's zeroed in on the target. If Biden gets on a stage with Trump for a debate because he is a small man who spent 48 years in DC shilling for bribes and selling his office while accomplishing little, if anything, until Obama tapped him to be his VP for 8 years of substandard leadership, Biden will attempt to vastly overcompensate against Trump by going hyper with both tactics, either blowing his top or laughing loudly over and over and over. The difference now is Biden isn't nearly as mentally sharp as he was when he debated Paul Ryan in 2012. Biden's laughing shtick was jarring even back in 2012, but the media covered for him, talking about how he dominated Paul Ryan. If he tries it on this guy, it's not going to go like it did in 2012. Unlike Paul Ryan, Trump isn't going to sit there with a confused smile on his face when Biden alternates between raging and laughing. Since the Democratic Party has gone baying at the moon crazy, Biden will have to try to defend the indefensible. Biden will have to defend replacing the Trump tax cuts with massive tax increases, full health care for illegals, open borders and taking the wall down, banning fracking and destroying the U.S. energy industry for the Green New Deal, reinstituting the Iran deal, gun control that includes banning AR-15s, being Obama's third term, and his record on China and Ukraine. It's not going to be pretty, Trump will press him on all of these things and more, and Biden won't be able to handle it. I still think there aren't going to be any debates. Biden's whole campaign is a clever hologram. In my opinion, something I've stressed in two recent columns. This one from the Epoch Times, Joe Biden does not appear to be really running for president. And this one from the Epoch Times, will Biden debate Trump? Biden doesn't really have a national campaign. He hadn't even hired top staff for the battleground states until the middle of June. While Team Trump never stopped building its ground game after the 2016 victory, Biden hasn't even bothered to get a ground game going, something that a few mainstream media outlets are belatedly noticing. From Politico, Trump's campaign knocks on 1,000,000 doors a week. Biden's knocks on zero. This is why I consider the 2020 election pretty much to be a foregone conclusion. One party went batshit crazy and ran a dementia patient. It's not working. You can quote me on that.